Hey Gemini, welcome back. Welcome if you are new. This will be your weekly reading for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I always consider these readings timeless, so whenever you're guided here, just trust that it is the right time for you. Alright, just tapping in the Gemini. Where did she go? Oh shit, I put it over. Oh, there it is. Alright. Okay, Gemini. Justice in reverse. There may be... Well, let's get a few more truth. Interesting. I was going to say, let's get a few more truths out here. The healing card wants to come out. There could be some lies involved. Some kind of deception. Subconscious. Let me just get these cards out here quick, guys, and then we'll talk about it. Future. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Hierophant. There's a spiritual lesson involved here, as there usually is. There's some kind of elevation, some kind of level up that is taking place here. Whether you see it or not. For some of you, and I know this is a pretty big theme in the collective, not just with Gemini, but many are experiencing this right now. There's a resistance to walking away from something, even if you know it may be imbalanced. And I'm seeing this as a way, it feels like there's a reflection here. There's a reflection that you're going to notice in this about yourself. Through this experience, I'm seeing it like a mirror. This is an internal, dare I say, battle with self. And there's some kind of self-imposed restriction, some kind of fear or anxiety, worry, doubt, limitation that you have upon yourself, Gemini. And look, there's the freaking reflection. I wasn't even looking at that card. I was looking at her reflection here. There's also the reflection here with the mirror. But notice there's no reflection here. The card of not walking away. Like, this is the card upright. This card would be walking away from something you know you need to leave behind. In reverse, there's resistance to walk away from this, whatever this is, right? But it's interesting, even though she's in water here, there's no reflection. So maybe there needs to be some reflection on whatever this is that you feel like you need to walk away from. Go deeper. In the past, we've got the Seven of Cups, a choice, a decision that needs to be made. The good thing about the Seven of Cups, though, is that there is options. All right, yes. Sorry, my pants just got stuck on the iPod or tripod. There is options here, all right? So make sure you're looking at all the options. In the subconscious realm or the unseen realm, we've got the Two of Cups. So there is some kind of union being formed here. You may just not be seeing it yet. And remember, this card also speaks to the bond that we have with ourselves, with our higher selves, with our masculine and feminine qualities. With our own inner balance. And there's inspiration coming. In the future, we got the Page of Wands. So there's some kind of new inspiring message or beginning coming in for you. Energy coming in for you. Let's go a little deeper. Let's look at this Justice in reverse. Yeah, we got the Ten of Swords. So there is a painful ending here. Tell me about this Eight of Cups in reverse. It's unexpected shifts, unexpected upheaval. There's some kind of shit hit the fan, but it's actually making you stronger, and that has been a prominent message as well. That, and you know, if you think about it, if you look back, like a lot of the shit that went down helped you to shift. Right? The chaos helps us to change. It helps us to see things clear. It helps us to transform. It helps us to become stronger. It builds courage. It builds character. Experience. Because the beautiful thing about the Tower is it comes with revelation. Tell me about this Seven of Cups. My Gemini. Three of Cups. Celebration. Community. Other people. Now, this is in the past position. Let's get one more. The Seven of Cups. Somebody had some options here. Somebody could have, like, been partying even, and or this could be the option to party or to stay home with family, children. Alexa, stop. Let's get one more on this. Sorry, I had to jump up and turn my Alexa off. She comes on every morning at 6:45, and I don't know how to turn it off. Oh, what are we at, 9:30? We'll keep going. Tell me about this Seven of Cups. Where'd the other card go? Oh, shit. Damn it. Fucking shit up. So, yeah, there's a need for balance here. All right, you are being assisted with the Temperance card coming out. You do have assistance here. You may want to call on your angels, your ancestors, your guides to bring you peace, to perhaps pour out some of your emotions to. Or if you have others, like friends that you can talk to, that might be a good idea, just to release some of this energy. Maybe, you know, in having a conversation with another, you learn something valuable. Right? So it might be a good idea to pour out some of your emotions here, to talk about it, or however you feel is appropriate for you, to release some of this and make space for the peace. There could be children involved. This could also be speaking to like memories, nostalgia. I'm going to get some oracle cards too in just a minute, but I want to look at this Two of Cups first. So what about this Two of Cups for a Gemini? Something that you've been wanting is coming in, Gemini. This could be a relationship, something that will fill you up emotionally. We got the Empress. The Empress is a mother figure. So, just to recap, we got Justice in reverse with the Eight of Cups in reverse. Resisting walking away, probably from a relationship or some kind of experience, some kind of situation. Or it could be even like some kind of mentality, way of thinking. Or for some of you, it could be even like some kind of attachment. All right. And there is some self-imposed restrictions around this. Okay, the way that you're thinking, some of your thinking patterns are causing some upheaval, some chaos, some injustice. There could be a lack of truth or a need for some truth here, a need for clarity of mind. Oftentimes, if we just have too much going on upstairs in the mind, the mental space, we end up manifesting chaos, right? Because our energy is being split off into all of these chaotic directions. This is why meditation is so important, because when you take back your power, you can manifest from a place of clarity and ease and peace. And it just becomes a lot easier to manifest, to create the life that you want. There's also a decision here, and it might be a good idea to talk to others, to vent or to release some of this energy that you've been holding on to. Maybe you could get another's opinion that might be really valuable to you. And there is something to do with, this could be the past. This could even be your childhood. You could have picked up some of these restrictions or limiting beliefs from childhood. Let's look at this Page of Wands. I feel like this is you taking your power back, right? Wands is your fire. It's your magic. Yeah, we got the Five of Cups in reverse. So you're letting go, Gemini, of some of these limiting mindsets And you could be like learning to appreciate things more, or learning to like, I'm seeing it like somebody could like start a gratitude journal, or start to look more at what you do have, right? Because the thing about, and I always talk about this, but I think it's important, upright, which we had this in reverse, but upright, he's so busy looking at these spilled cups that he doesn't give much energy to the ones he has upright. If he were to just turn around, he could turn his focus this way. And so as a result, he would be manifesting from this place if he's continually, and he's not looking at what's in the background. He's not seeing other things that may be important. There could be even someone else that needs help, or that could be like metaphorically drowning in their own emotions. But in reverse, it's giving kind of an unbothered energy. Yeah, I think that you are learning to raise your vibration, to step into your power, to turn your energy, instead of into restriction this time, into like gratitude, peace, love. And this will pay off. This will definitely pay off. It feels like there is factors, it's like they're showing me like a puzzle, and these pieces organizing in the background. It's going to take some work, but if you're willing to put in the effort to release some of these limiting thoughts, beliefs about yourself, doubts, if you could put that to rest, I feel like that'll really pay off. But there is a need to release some kind of energy here, whether it's like venting, or maybe you go get some Reiki done. Maybe it's you go out with your friends for lunch or drinks or whatever, whatever floats your boat. And it's gonna be also important that you like do some inner child healing. Look at any patterns, programs. If you look at the limiting thoughts, the shadows that linger, can you pinpoint them back to a time in childhood perhaps? You might be able to, you might not. But this does feel like a learned behavior, a learned program, subconscious program. This could be something like even in your DNA or within the family. Just remember, if you work with the laws of the universe, you can really come up in the world. Once you understand the law, and that might be homework for someone, to go study the laws of the universe, the universal laws. The Hermetic principles are important. The most important, I think, is the law of attraction, which is based off of universal laws. And basically it says that like attracts like. So where you put your energy, where your attention goes, energy flows. But there is a wish fulfillment coming in here. Something you have been wanting is coming your way. I'm going to get some archetypes out here. Okay. We've got the castle, the village, and the starborn. Somebody's home may have been disrupted for sure. The castle being on its side and the village upside down. There could have been a family that was kind of ripped apart. And I feel like this goes back to childhood, to how you were raised, to the things that your parents taught you through their behaviors, their patterns, their programs. And we have to understand that our parents just were working with what they knew, with what they had, what they could give us. That's all they could only give us what they had. The village presents us with a conundrum. On one hand, it's the place that feels most like home. It's a place where you can always return. It's nostalgia, comfort, right? On the other hand, it's the very place that you must leave in order to grow. And around the village, an unspoken boundary exists. And it's one that most villagers don't want you to cross. But through some support, though some might support your leaving, you might still hear whispers of doubt as you venture beyond its borders, leaving them behind. So the energy of the village is present anytime we feel restricted by a certain group or community or family or place or ideology. It may have served us in the past, yet staying within its parameters will never, quench our thirst. So it feels like it's time to move forward. And you can thank the village for all it's provided, knowing you will someday return. But for now, the world awaits. So again, this leads back to your roots. The return to the village is as important as leaving it. It can be thought of as a completion or an integration of what you learned out in the wild. And also returning to the village can be thought of as going back, like we were talking about, looking at your roots, looking at the patterns and programs. The return to the village, metaphorically, is the return to realizing why these programs are in place in the first place. Recognizing the patterns is to revisit the village. And the castle, well, it's no wonder fairy tales tell of sleeping princesses within the castle walls. The castle, like most archetypes, is loaded with duality. It represents abundant riches and seductive fantasy and ornate wonders and lavish adornments, yet the walls are thick and cold and shadowy. So this points to a tendency to hold on to possessions, maybe for some of you quite literally a home, or a position that project the image of achievement, while the soul longs to run barefoot in the forest, leaving it all behind. So at times we must settle down. Yet The castle lulls us with its spell of materialism, and we fall asleep to our deepest dreams. The castle can be a motivating force, an enchanting goal to travel towards, but it's best not to linger within its walls of decadent deception for too long. Yeah, it does speak to property, materials, the palace, the fortress, the penthouse. But notice how castles are designed to keep things out. They defend, they separate. Could be a connection there. And community beyond its walls. The community beyond its walls could revitalize you. It's about your throne, your power, your personal power. And then we have number 3, the mind-body-soul connection, the Starborn. It's the divine child. It is in reverse here, so some of you guys might not realize your divinity yet, but this energy, this tower, could shake things up and help you to realize who you are. This is the divine child, the star child, it's the destined. It's an elusive yet radiant aspect of the self. The Starborn archetype points to the cosmic spark of light that arrives at each birth, right, with each being. The moment that the newborn crowns, whether vaginally or surgically, the royal stars above are said to constellate in a unique shape that maps our path in the world. And of course, the idea of destiny is controversial, yet the Starborn naturally feels a sense of destination and purpose, it aiming itself towards a future that is beyond the mundane. When this card appears, you're supposed to travel back to your birth story for clues and insights. Exactly what we said a couple times already. What did you desire when you were young? You practice seeing your life from a mythic point of view rather than as a series of logistics. You could read the story of the 3 fates and envision yourself born under the stars with a unique destiny. When this card appears, don't be surprised if you receive a surge of desire for a long-lost dream. One that you probably haven't visited since childhood. I would let this desire shake you up. You may want to also take a look at your chart, your birth chart, study your constellation shape. Ask questions. Recognize what the process conjures up within you. Is it faith or mistrust? What would happen if you saw the galaxy as your ally? This is about stepping into alignment. Thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, all the things. Please make sure you are subscribed. Tap that notification bell if you'd like to be notified of upcoming videos. Love you guys.